Hi everybody! Long time no see. It has been a while. A year? Probably longer than that. Hey, I got some peppers. I think these are my HabaNagas. They got plucked today. And they came off of a bush that I believe is HabaNaga. They look pretty good. They look like they're hot. They look like they're nasty. We're going to have to just try one. Now, I'll be honest with you, I had one off the bush the other day. To my shock, it was mild, and it looked just like this. So briefly, let me explain that my HabaNagas are from the New Mexico State University, the Chili Pepper Institute. I bought them many years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago now. What they are is a mistake by the New Mexico State University's Chili Pepper Institute. They were trying to, I believe they were trying to grow some boot jalokia. And they had some off in the distance, but close enough, I guess, to be pollinated by them. They had some no-heat habaneros. And they crossed. And this is what we get. Something that looks good. Now, the other one that I tried the other day, it was mild. I couldn't believe it. I actually handed one to my daughter, my oldest daughter, and I said, eat it. She put the whole thing in her mouth and she was like, couldn't believe it. It was totally mild. So we're going to see if this one's like that. So this is the one I'm going to use. It looks like, God, it could be a Reaper. It looks like it could be a lot of different peppers, but it came off of a plant that I believe is my HabaNaga. So, without further ado, a burst of fruit flavor. Wow. I am really shocked. The past few years I've grown these, they have been really hot. Really hot. This has the fruitiness of a habanero and has the fruitiness of a boot kind of mixed in. But I am telling you, I'm blown away. This thing is as mild as a bell pepper. Seriously. So I'm gonna eat this other one just to prove it to you, because generally when people do that, they usually and you obviously can tell I'm talking great. I'm not any of that. So this is what can happen to a strain that's not stable. Okay, I've spoken to Jim Duff about this, Mr. Duff, Mr. Chili Farmer of America, Mr. Jim Duffy, Refining Fire Chilies. I don't mean to plug him, because I am hot as hell seeds, but hey, Jim's got some good stuff. But I consulted with Jim a couple years ago, and at this point he had nothing to say, because I asked him about it the other day, what he thought of these, and he was like at a loss. But he pretty much said that anything's possible, and because the strain's unstable, it could revert back to like the no-heat habaneros. This does taste like a hab, but there's nothing, no heat at all. How many guys do you know can do that with super hots? Now you know what these look like. You know what they look like. So, just for your information, I'm going to be growing out HabaNagas next year. And I think I'm going to concentrate on my HabaNaga, and I think I'm going to grow them out exclusively. Because they're kind of a novelty. Not only can you get a super hot out of it, which I have for a couple of years, and look how long I'm chewing this thing. I'm chewing it like celery. And honestly, a very, very light, tingling, just, I mean, not even a burn. It's just like a, kind of an irritation you get at the back of your throat. HabaNagas. They're unstable. Okay? And some of you guys have wanted some of my HabaNagas, and I've kind of been putting you off. Some of them I have given out some. But this is the potential of an unstable strain. We have a Buchalokia on one hand and a no-heat habanero on the other hand that have blended somehow by probably pollination, bees maybe, at New Mexico State University, Chili Pepper Institute. And then my first year growing them, they were hot. But this is, like I say, the 4th or 5th year. Generally, Mr. Duffy says you have to, grow them out 5 to 7 years before you can really tell whether a strain is stable. I'm sure a lot of you guys will verify that, confirm it. But there you go. An unstable strain. Proof. They looked great. They smell great. They taste great. But the 5th year out of the 4th or 5th year, I'm not sure. I think it's 2010 or 2009. Well, I might not even had them for 4. I think this is the 4th, but poof, mild. So that's my vid for today. That's my how you doing? How y'all doing? I'm back. And I'll try to get myself something a little bit hotter than this next time. I have a Dougal plant and a sunrise scorpion plant that's starting to bear real well. So I'll come back with one of those. Until next time, this was definitely not glutton for punishment, but hey, that's what can happen with an unstable strain. Just be advised. Y'all take care now. Have a good one. Bye now.